What's up, Reality Squad? Welcome back to another banger video, you guys.
So the last video that y'all saw is when I proposed. It still doesn't feel real, y'all.
Yeah. If y'all haven't watched the video, make sure you go watch it. It's gonna be right here on the screen, y'all. Y'all can't watch this before watching our proposal video first, y'all. Alright, so in this video, we're basically going to be talking about like things that he hasn't told me, like behind the scenes, some things that I purposely did not ask him because I wanted to like be able to document it on camera when he does answer and stuff like that. Because there's a bunch of stuff that I still don't know, like
I wonder what these questions are.
Alright, it's not anything like too crazy or too deep, but it was just stuff that I was curious about. Wait. So as y'all know, we will be y'all may or may not know, we'll be 6 years together in November. Like, that's us just being together. And it's officially 1 month since he proposed to me, because now it's August 1st. So, yeah. So it's going into 2 months already. Like, in August, it's going to be 2 months. So, crazy. Alright, so, like, you know how time flies, yeah. Like, we actually have to count how long we've been engaged for. Like, that's another thing we're counting. So at first we just would have to count, like, you know, how long we've been together, but now how long, you know, it's been since I've been a fiance. I've had a fiance. So you blushing? Alright, y'all, he still be blushing, I still be blushing. Like, it just be feeling surreal because we grew up together. So it's just like
she's still a baby, y'all. Like,
what?
She's just a baby.
Babe, I'm a grown woman. Y'all, I feel as though I'll be 40 and he'll still say that.
Definitely.
Trust.
She's always gonna be a baby in my eyes.
Wow. So the first question. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Before we even get into these questions, y'all.
She got these questions memorized, like. Okay.
Before we get into this video, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button right now. Join the family. Leave a like. Comment congratulations if you haven't already. We appreciate every single comment. We sat and we read every single comment from you guys. Like, trust and believe. We appreciate all the love, y'all. So the first question. When did you know that you wanted to ask me the big question? Like, when did you know that you wanted me to be your wife?
Like, it's a long time now, but like from since the beginning of this year, I know it was coming on to that.
The beginning of this year?
Like early January. Like, I already told myself, like, you know, I was praying about it for a while. I was praying about it since last year. And I just didn't want to go in my own time in.
Right.
So like, I keep praying and asking God, like, how is supposed to know when. And I was even asking some of my married clients, like, how you know when. So like, but I just end up going to God, because there's people like that speak to God too. So
right.
And I was like, in God's time, in.
Right.
And like, one of the guys, I was like, so how you don't know? And he was like, I was driving and God told me to marry her. So I was like, and he was like, he didn't even have a ring or nothing. He just went actually question and get a ring later on. So I was like, well, and then I was like, God, you didn't talk to me like that. But I just keep praying, and God start making it more and more thing, like speaking to people.
Yeah.
Like, especially when we went on Morning Barbados. Like, this guy, the guy that was doing the interview on the news, he was just like, I know you got big plans. I know you got big plans. I never spoke to him before in my life.
Yeah.
And I know it wasn't him speaking.
Right.
You know, he was speaking obviously, but
it was God.
Like, it was just random him saying that because like, I never spoke to him before. Never told him I got plans. Nothing like that.
Yeah, because he was just like, you have plans, and we were like,
so when he was saying that, I was like, yeah, God is actually confirming stuff, you know? Because God be speaking to people.
It's true.
So yeah, that's from last year, but then mainly from the beginning of this year, I start hunting down, like, God, tell me when, you
know? Okay. So what is this situation about you telling my sister, and tell me about the thought process. Listening.
Telling her what?
She knew that you wanted to propose to me.
That's only because, like, I don't want. I see like a lot of couples be like going, like, shopping to look at engagement rings and stuff. But
Mhm.
for any time I do that, she gonna be looking around, thinking every single situation, like trying to propose. If you take her to dinner, she gonna be thinking. And I was like, nah. Her sister gonna know how big her hand is, so I asked her sister, like, like what size you think her hand is?
Yo, my fingers are tiny. When I say tiny, like I have long fingers, but they're slim. They have always been like this. Mhm.
Her sister still got the sizing off, but we got it fitted on her finger.
Yeah, we got it fitted.
I guess I went the safest
route.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so on many other occasions, you knew. Remember, there was this one occasion, he recorded the entire thing. He surprised me, and he was super romantic. And I was like, in my mind, like, babe is being so romantic. Like, you remember? So on that day, remember, after, y'all wouldn't know this, but it would be between the two of us. On that day, I was like super shocked. He was like, okay, he was just like, just look nice, put on a nice dress and stuff. I didn't know where we were going, didn't know what we were gonna do, and I just knew that he had a box, and he was like actually hiding it until we got there. So when he opened, not like a ring box or anything, just like a huge box. So I knew there was something in there. I just didn't think it was like a ring or anything in the box. But I was like, baby's being hella romantic. Like at that point in time, you remember after we went there and we were on the drive back home, I was just like, baby, you're super romantic. I actually thought you were gonna propose. Was that question like, did it throw you off? Because it was like, I thought you were gonna propose. Because at that point in time, you already thought of it, right?
Yeah, but that didn't throw me off. I just wanted to treat good.
Oh. Yeah. Yo, on that day, I was literally in my mind like, he's usually hella romantic, like gets me flowers, chocolates, and stuff like that. But that was just something you never did before. So it was like out of the ordinary. Like getting the whole.
It'd be hard to find people to like help me, like with those sort of stuff. So when I saw that girl, I was like, yeah, finally could get to do something like that. You know?
Something romantic.
And plus the food was good. Like
really
if I
good.
did all that and then it was bad, that would mean bad.
Yeah, the food was good. It was good. It was good. So when did you know that it was the perfect time? Like I know we were in Canada and we were in a whole other country.
That's when God started confirm.
The 21st, the day before.
Remember, was on the bed praying.
You mean the nighttime?
Under the sheets. Yeah.
Nighttime.
I was on the bed praying, and you can see me come from under the sheets of tears.
Yo, how did I forget the most important part? How soon did you purchase my ring? How long did you have my ring before you proposed?
It was like 3 or 2 months.
3 or 2 months, babe.
Huh? It was just at home in my cupboard. I had it stashed because when she come over, she would around me, just look through my stuff.
I would just be bored.
So
I would just be bored. I would just be like, what babe has there?
Yeah, so times she came there and I just had it tucked in, and I would just randomly peep in on her in the bedroom, and she would be thinking I just staring at her, but just making sure she's not going to my cupboard. She was not really.
No, y'all, because if I get bored and I'm
literally be like, what do you have here?
I would have nothing. If I'm super bored, I'm just in his room, I'll be like, babe, what are you having here? And I'll just be going through funny random stuff and just be bored. And I would like find cards and stuff that I gave him years ago that he would just keep, so I would just be like reading through them. Just like, it would be entertaining for me. And he would just come in there like, oh. Because y'all, most of the time when I'm like by him on a day, he be working. So like if he comes in and he checks on me, it's like I be just bored sometimes. So I just be exploring. So you had it a month or 2 before you proposed, and
2 or 3 months.
2 or 3 months.
Like
so you were just waiting on God.
Because as I told you, I had like a whole different plan. I had already talked to the person to like come and play like let's call it a trumpet or whatever.
Right.
That same song I had playing on TV.
But you could actually tell them like how God like changed your entire plans too. Like, should I put that as another question? Like, how did God change your plans?
I guess, I don't know. It was more so like confirmations for when I was praying. He just started letting me know, like, yeah. He started to put like a lot of things that it wouldn't suit me. Like, God let me know, like, you're not that kind of person that will want to do this in front of the whole beach and all that stuff. Like,
Right.
It'll be more intimate, like, to do it
Just us,
alone.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, yo. All right, I had another question at the tip of my tongue, and now I have forgotten. Okay, so how does it feel to be my fiance? How does it feel to have a fiance?
It feels good, but unreal. Like I watch y'all gotta understand. I met her when she was 14 years old.
I didn't met you when you were 16.
But that's not as young as 14. Like, you know?
I was about to turn 15.
Although she was about to turn 15.
I was about to turn 15 in a month.
14.
I was about to turn 15 in a month, y'all. So.
Like, she was like
whatever.
Tiny. Like, she didn't even like start to like, you know? She like her body didn't start changing or nothing yet. Like, she was still a little child. You know?
Right.
And then watching her like actually turn into like a woman.
And we were like close, and then when we made it official when I was 15 and stuff like that, we grew together. Okay? We were 15
I get
and
to see
16.
you when you was younger than me.
That's true. That is true. Because when you were 16, you weren't a grown man.
I was still born and stuff.
You were a grown man. You were a baby. And you still are. But you were more of a baby.
I didn't even have like a beard or nothing yet.
No. Your face was smoother than mine. Oop. Cut.
Anyways.
That was not an intentional roast. But he was a baby for real,
It was
y'all.
not a roast. I didn't think that was a roast.
Oh, okay. His face was super smooth. Like, no... He always had a mustache, but no beard. Like, literally always had a mustache. But, like, his chin was so smooth. When we would use filters, like, I'd feel as though, like, he was prettier. Like, with a filter than me.
Alright.
But yeah, now we're older, like, it feels so different because when I was younger, as you grow with someone, you don't view them the same way at every stage of your life. But now we're older and much more mature, I actually look to him as the man of our relationship, the man of our future home, our future marriage, the man, like, my protector, everything that the Bible says the man of the house should be. I view him as now. So therefore, I put him in the perspective of stuff, like, that the Bible says, you know, a husband should be, a husband should do, a husband should be. And I also, like, know that the way I view him as a husband, obviously I expect him to view me as a wife based on what the Bible says a wife should be. So, like, we view each other so differently now, in my opinion. I don't know if you view me differently now, but I view you differently.
Baby, but yeah.
I still view you as a baby, but still the man of the house. Like, when we were in a whole other country, that was my first time traveling without my family. His second time traveling in general. Well, was it?
Well, no.
No, you traveled when you was young, as an adult.
Person.
Right, as an adult. But yeah, let's just call it that. And then, like, that was his first time traveling, second time traveling on his own, really, as an adult. Because you basically travel on your own when you went with me and my mom.
Especially somewhere so big. I've never been to somewhere so big.
It wasn't like we were in another Caribbean country. Right. We were literally international by ourselves in the whole other country. And honestly, it allowed us to grow together in a way that I didn't expect we needed. Because it was like we seen for ourselves that, wait, maybe we can survive. No, y'all. Alright, I can't explain it, but I've always been a mommy's girl. That's just me. Like, I will hardly be anywhere by myself. Well, I will be with him, but in Barbados, which is fine. This is our home. Like, I will go anywhere with him in Barbados. But then I was so nervous to leave because I was like, babe, like, you gonna protect me, right? You gonna be on my side, right? You're not gonna leave real to your side, right? This is a big country we're going to. I'm scared and stuff like that. But as soon as we got there and I saw he took like charge of everything, like, my fears were literally just gone, because he was just so protective, making sure that I was in front of him and making sure he was watching me at every single point, every single step, if we were anywhere out in the open, like, you know, having my back, basically.
Next question.
Alright, next question.
She started off hot, right? So we gotta see if she still got all these questions and numbers, because it looked like she's running already.
No, leave me. Okay. So, what made you, like, decide on the ring? Like, how did you know this is the ring that I'm like, that's for my fiance?
So much TikTok videos. Which one do you think of? I always knew what kind of ring you would like, so.
But it's also the kind of ring that you like.
But like, it's more so a matter of if you liking it more than me. So
You see, he knows it best, y'all. Y'all hear this?
she would always be sending me ring videos with like, which one you think I would choose?
Y'all, we were together for years, okay? I felt like, yeah, he needs to know when it's that time. When God tells him it's that time, he needs to know what a girl likes.
Like, even without her sending me anything though, like I already know her. Like,
Yeah,
I
it's
know
true.
what she likes, so.
Yeah, it's true.
Cause not like you sent me down was like I like this one. I like
So
that
it was never like a moment where when you saw the ring and you were like, yeah, like you were in your feelings, like this is the one. Like all movies. Was it like that? It wasn't like that.
No.
It was just like, yeah, this is one people love.
Yeah. Because it didn't click till the moment, like it didn't.
Oh.
Like, it was just like, you know, again, everything together. Like, in the moment, it's very all
All the emotions
yeah,
coming.
like, everything just bam.
So the last thing that they saw was you going on one knee, and some of our memories that we were able to capture on YouTube, which is why doing YouTube is so good.
Yep.
With your partner, because you can document.
I feel like even if people don't do YouTube, they should at least just record.
Yeah.
Know?
Yeah.
Because like
life is so shorter than you may think.
Yeah. Like YouTube causes like couples to go and do more fun stuff than they would usually do in a relationship.
Yep.
Like
I could tell y'all
people should just be
recording
doing random fun stuff.
Yeah.
Cause just going out to dinner and being in the house is boring.
It's true.
You know?
It's true. As much like you could be the richest person out, but if it is we're just going to like restaurants, you could bring me to the fanciest restaurants every night or every other night or whatever date night it is, once a week, twice a week, whatever you guys choose. But like it's gonna get boring. Like take me out of the country, take me somewhere new, do something spontaneous, and that is really what really keeps the relationship like top tier.
Like, I don't think like a usual couple, like a normal couple would be like, alright, let's go compare Burger King and Chef Fat versus KFC or something.
No, they would just like go on a date and just choose one to eat and then eat in the car or eat inside. But it's like it gives you that motivation to do something different. That's what I love about YouTube, for real. So, next question. In the moment when you proposed to me and we were both crying and the emotions were at 1,000, like, how did you feel in that moment? Like, what were your thoughts?
It's happening, like, it's really happening, Like, I was so nervous. I was just
so
like,
cute.
I was just like everything went to plan. Because
right.
God had already let me know, like, yeah, we go out, then you can just take her out, like, enjoy your time at the restaurant, and then come back, and that is it. So, like, when we was in the Uber on the way home, we was looking at the train and stuff.
Yo.
But I was in my head, like, oh my gosh, it is coming down to that time.
Yeah, you knew that, but all I could focus on the way home was our Uber driver. He could not drive, y'all. He could not balance the gas.
Like, that car was doing that car could have done like 260, and he was just flat, almost. And like he couldn't balance the gas for her. Like he was just like.
And he was braking suddenly, and like he couldn't gas, and it was just. I was holding Babe's hand, but Babe had a piece. Babe was just good, but Babe's mind apparently was somewhere else. Well,
I know God got us. I know nothing wasn't gonna happen.
True. And that was our last night, and I was like, God, please protect us, bring us back to our hotel please and safely. And I was there shaking, and Babe was there. It's okay, Babe.
Like almost every time we did with the lift, something called wait and save, those people could not drive, bro.
Goodness. Like that's what we get for saving like a couple dollars.
Yep. No, we learned a lesson though.
Yep. You have any questions for me?
Mm-hmm.
You don't have any questions for me?
Well,
what? Talking about
I thought you mean about that piece of it the same time. But what questions have I got for you? When I tell you that to don't go in the room yet, you had no words and
well, wait, hold on. I thought you had like some sort of surprise, like a romantic surprise. So I wasn't sure if it was that or a romantic surprise, because I knew we were together for a long time. Obviously, like it was not a year, it was not 2 years, it was not 3 years, it was also not 4 years, but it was 5. It was not, a short time that I knew. Well, I would have hoped that he would have proposed soon, if you understand what I mean, because we were not together for a short time. And also, like, we know how our relationship changed when we both like put Christ to the center of every single thing. Like, we know in our hearts how it changed. So, like, I felt as though in my heart it was like, yeah, this would be the perfect time. But I was also like, babe also could have just surprised me, because y'all, he literally, as y'all saw, he recorded when he surprised me with the surprise luncheon with the box and all the goodies and stuff. And then he also surprised me off camera multiple times with flowers and chocolates and snacks. I just be getting spoiled. We just be going on dates and stuff like that. So there was not a time that I was like 110% sure. So when you're just like, don't go in the room, I thought you just had like something decorated or something as a surprise, like just as a surprise. So I was not sure, if you understand what I mean. So I wasn't sure if you got something. And also, don't forget, and also when you went out of the room before we went out and you recorded, I was not sure if you were recording something related to that, or if you went downstairs to the front desk to plan something. You understand what I mean? So I wasn't sure if it was a situation where you had the room decorated as a romantic surprise. Like, it was our last night, so I wasn't sure if you were just like being romantic.
I was going downstairs. I was just lying though. But I didn't want you to think that I going outside randomly with the camera.
Right. Right.
I had to plan everything.
So I wasn't sure if you were just like planning something romantic as well. So as much as like I would be lying if I said, a proposal was never in my mind. Like, even before then, in your romantic surprise, I was like, I thought you were going to propose that day, because we were not together for a short time. So I just didn't know when, and I didn't know how. So even on that day, I was also still unsure, because I thought he went to the front desk to plan another something romantic. So it wouldn't have been a surprise. It wouldn't have been like a shock it would have been a surprise, but it wouldn't have been like shocking if you did something romantic, because you usually do. So yeah. Any other questions?
How does it feel to finally be a fiancé, since you've been over there sending me a whole bunch of wedding videos and engagement videos for so long now?
It feels like I'm her.
Boy, if you don't get it's okay. We're gonna probably delete that part. It's okay. Y'all can stop crying today.
No, okay. It feels like long deserved, okay? Long deserved.
So what age you wanted to get proposed to at?
12. Even before you met me, you were supposed to propose to me. Damn. Well, no. I never had any set age on getting proposed to. Why? Because I never wanted to put a time on you proposing to me, and then like I start to pressure you, like starting to be like asking, even if like couples, like there was never a point in time where I would actually be on babe, like, oh yeah, so you're gonna propose to me today, you're gonna put like how you gonna do it. Like, I would say as a joke to make him uncomfortable once in a while, because he would be cringing, and then his response would always be, oh, I'll propose, we'll get married when we're 40. Yup, I'm snitching.
Yeah, I always just say at 40 for real.
Y'all, every single time I asked in the past, like, this is far and few in between, as like a joke to see what he would say, it would always be, maybe when we're 40. And I would be like, oh, so when will we have children? Oh, 50. Or some crazy story he would tell me. So he never took me seriously, y'all. Like, never once did he take me seriously asking me that.
I would never be going to throw hints. Like, people making it so obvious, you know?
Yeah.
Especially, I'm not like a follower, so I was not able to do stuff how people on YouTube be doing it.
Right.
Like, people on YouTube
just to impress people.
Doing proposals just to look good for the viewers and all that stuff, and it never be like sincere.
Yeah.
So like, that's never me. Like, it gotta be perfect, like how I want it.
Right. So, I basically feel like, we did it. I feel I can't just be like, oh, I deserve to be a fiance. No, I feel like we did it because we would not be, and God did it most of all, because we would not be here. We would not be at this stage if it wasn't for God, and then we would not be here if we did not like put our heads together and say, yeah, we want to grow together, we want to spend the rest of our life together, and we always wanted to do that. But when we got to a certain age, our relationship got to another level. Y'all, we were always serious. Like, I tell you guys, no, like 15 and 16, when we just got together, we were serious. I mean, we were not joking about each other. Like, everyone we didn't need in our life at that time, cut off. Just cut off anything that was a bad influence to our relationship. Oh, and that is very, very, very rare for people our age, when we were as young as we were, to be that serious about a relationship, right?
Yep.
So we were always very, very serious about each other. So like when things changed into like a next level about two years ago or so, when we really put God first and stuff like that, y'all, it changed everything. And it changed like the level of, I can't explain it. Like, we were always serious, but we were like serious, but in a very, I want to make a promise to God to spend the rest of my life with you.
Like, every problem we lacked, like every thing we lacked in a relationship, and like every like problem we had individually that would cause issues in the relationship,
Right.
when we gave our like full attention and time to God, and like brought him into the relationship fully, like
Yeah.
we used to pray and stuff, but
It was
now we used to read
be
the
a
Bible
relationship.
and all that stuff every day
Right.
and talk to God, you know.
Yeah.
Because most people just go to God when they want stuff.
Or
like,
they mostly just go to church to show face and not really focus on the relationship with God.
Yep. But I'm telling y'all, like, even if y'all not in relationships and y'all suffer from like pridefulness, stubbornness, you know, all this stuff, those things are of the devil. Like, I can straight up tell y'all that. And the only way y'all are gonna get rid of it is if y'all give all y'all time and, you know, accept God in y'all lives.
Yep.
Because, like, I can tell you, you're just gonna be stuck in a whole loop dealing with the same issues over and over. And yeah, that's how a lot of people break up, because they don't know how to get out of that loop. But the answer is Jesus. I'm telling y'all that. So, any more questions for me?
Questions for you? Let me see. Yeah, excited to plan a wedding with me.
Yes. Of course.
Yeah, excited to sit down and plan every detail.
Why not?
Just asking, babe. Y'all, if y'all don't know this about me, my dream wedding I can't explain it. I have dreamed of being married from the time I was a little girl. Like,
She wants to get married in a cave.
what? Like, I've always had my dream wedding from the time I was a little girl, and also, like, we said a big part is our time after the wedding. Like, a wedding be so amazing, the best day of your lives, the best day of our lives. But we also, we need to be out. We need to be in another country somewhere, hella romantic. Just me, just enjoying, living it up, you know? So, I don't have any more questions for you. Do you have any more questions for me?
Not really.
Not really.
Any other questions? Like, I can't ask her if she's happy and all that stuff, because she always putting the ring on my face. Like, you already know.
So you're gonna own me like that?
Yep.
Yeah, I'd be like, it's something you're like.
Especially since it be sparkling. I will randomly get a picture talking about don't let it blind you or something like that. Like,
But I'm actually excited to plan already. Like, y'all, I don't know. It's like everything is just falling into place as God wants it to be, and like, I'm excited to plan our wedding with you. I'm excited to sit down and choose like our rings with you, like what ring you would like, and matching rings. Like, yo, hold on, y'all about to see hold on. Y'all about to see him, and he about to have a ring on this finger. Like what? He finna be, y'all, he gonna be in the store, he gonna be buying something, he gonna be paying, and they gonna just see a ring. Like, Y'all about to see my man, not even my man, my husband all over face. Any other questions?
Nope.
I don't have any other questions for him, y'all. But
So that's it.
that's it, yo.
But y'all, as I said earlier, it still hasn't fully clicked.
Yeah.
It's like,
So if y'all see us like blushing like crazy and like saying some crazy stuff, like it still has not clicked. Like Mr. and Mrs. Thomas. Oh my god. Ah, why would you bite me?
oh my god, I for her. I don't know, it's just like an instinct.
Ow. At least y'all saw firsthand.
It's just an instinct now because of her, honestly.
Because of me.
Yeah.
Anyways, y'all, thank you so much for watching. If you're new, make sure you
Subscribe.
Oh nah, buddy.
Subscribe.
Leave a like.
Leave a comment. Turn on post notifications, y'all.
Yeah.
So every time we post a video, y'all can see it first. You know? And actually interact with the video.
Yeah,
please.
interact,
Hit
y'all.
that like button. I don't know if people be watching that don't have YouTube accounts.
Yeah, but y'all need to be liking,
Y'all
interacting.
need to like
Everything
the video.
helps us. It is free. It is free to watch the video. It's free to leave a like. It's free to comment. Y'all help us so.
Yep.
Help out your Caribbean content creators, y'all.
I'm crazy.
There you go. We
Are
out.